Hello and welcome, my dear friend. I need you to do something for me, right now, not later, not after this video ends. Close your eyes, unless you're driving, then please keep them open. But if you can, close them for a moment. And I want you to imagine walking into a room. This isn't just any room. This is a room where every version of you from every stage of your life is sitting there. The innocent you from childhood, the you who doubted themselves, the you who had to be strong when no one else would, the you who gave so much and asked for so little in return. Look around. See them all? They're looking at you. And here's the wild part. They're proud because you became who you are today. This message isn't a coincidence. This is a reminder. Because sometimes you forget just how extraordinary you are. Today, we're going to do something important. We're going to rebuild something that, over time, may have been chipped away by life's challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. We're going to rebuild your self-love, not forcing love for things that were never meant for you, but embracing the real, authentic you who has always existed, just forgotten. You owe this to your inner child, the one who looks at you and waits to be seen. That child can turn your world upside down if you let them. We're going to start from the end. This is so important, so stay with me fully and let's begin. Obvious things you ignored for so long. Let's get one thing straight right now. You are beautiful, not on the inside only, not because of your heart only. You are beautiful, period. You are beautiful as God's masterful creation, not because you passed some arbitrary beauty test created by people who profit from you doubting your own beauty. If you have a hard time believing it, I understand. It's not that it wasn't there. It's that you never allowed yourself to believe it. It's because you focus so much on others that you never gave yourself the chance to see who you truly are. I'm talking about the way your face lights up when you laugh so hard you forget to cover your mouth. I'm talking about the curve of your smile, the way it softens a room. I'm talking about your presence, your face, your light, all of it. But I know how it goes. You stand in front of a mirror, and what do you see? You see what's wrong first, don't you? The little things only you notice. You lean in closer, looking for imperfections that don't even matter. Stop that. When you look at someone you love, you see their beauty as a whole. You see them as a masterpiece. So let me ask you this. Why do you think you're any different? You are not some work in progress that needs to be fixed. You're a masterpiece that deserves to be seen. Your beauty isn't something that needs work or needs improvement. It's something that already exists, right now, not later. So if nobody's told you today, you're beautiful, inside and out. Your heart is beautiful. Your features are beautiful. Your face is beautiful. Not because of trends, not because of filters, because it's yours. It's uniquely, undeniably yours. It's not beautiful because it's similar to anyone else. It's beautiful because it's you. Here's the truth. When you believe in something, you radiate that belief from the inside out. Believe it, not because you're forced to, but because you've been looking at it all wrong. And it's time to rethink the whole story. You're always there for everyone else, but who's there for you? You have this way of being everything for everyone. You're the first call friend, the one people call when they're falling apart, the one who listens, the one who reassures, the one who says, "You've got this," and you do it naturally, no hesitation. No agenda, you just give. But here's something I need you to understand. You are not supposed to be the solution to everyone's problems. You are not responsible for fixing every person in your life. And yet, you've tried, haven't you? Think back. How many times did you sacrifice your own peace to be there for someone else? How many times did you feel guilty for not being able to fix someone's life for them? You've done more for people than most will ever realize. You've stayed up late talking people through their pain. You've carried burdens that weren't even yours to carry. You've put on a brave face so others wouldn't have to. But let me tell you something. You deserve to be cared for too. You deserve friends who call to check on you. You deserve people who notice when you need support. You deserve love that isn't earned, but given freely, just like the love you give. And I know it's hard to believe that sometimes, because you're so used to being the strong one, the one people lean on. But I want you to know this. You do not have to be strong every second of every day to be worthy of love. You are allowed to be held too. You are allowed to be seen too. And you are allowed to rest without guilt. You see the greatness in others, but do you see it in yourself? There's something so powerful about you that you probably don't even recognize. You have this gift of noticing greatness in people before they notice it in themselves. You see someone doing something small, and you say, "Hey, that's amazing. You're really good at that." And suddenly, they see it too. You do this so naturally, you don't even realize it's a gift. You give people confidence. You give them hope. You give them the belief that they are capable of more. But here's my question. Why don't you do that for yourself? You see others so clearly, but when it's time to see your own greatness, you hesitate. You brush off your own wins. You minimize your impact. You convince yourself that it wasn't that big of a deal. Stop that. Start honoring it, not in a loud, bragging way, but in a quiet, deeply rooted way. When's the last time you looked at yourself and thought, "Wow, I really have come a long way"? Take a second, right now. Think of one thing you're proud of yourself for. Hold it in your mind. Don't dismiss it. Don't brush it off. Hold it. Honor it. You see the greatness in everyone around you. Now it's your turn. Because your growth is just as worthy of celebration as anyone else's. Let me tell you, you don't have to be perfect by social standards to be worthy of love. You're perfect the way you are. There's a story you've been telling yourself. It goes like this. I need to do more. I need to be better. I need to have it all together. But I'm here to tell you something important. Love is not something you earn by being flawless. It's something you receive because of who you are. The authentic, real you. There's a version of you that believes you need to be better to be loved. That if you just worked a little harder, did a little more, fixed a few more things, then maybe, just maybe, you'd finally be enough. But that version of you, they're tired. They've been running for so long, chasing something that was never missing. Because the truth is, you were enough from the very start. Let me repeat that. You were enough from the very start. You don't need permission to honor yourself. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to deserve love. You already do. And believe me, when you believe it inside, the outside manifestation comes from places you don't even think of. So breathe, let your shoulders relax, and let this message sink in. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are a person to be loved. You are the masterpiece you've been searching for. You've been so busy being there for everyone that you forgot to notice the person you are. You've been giving so much, you forgot you're worthy of receiving. That doesn't mean you stop giving. It means you become so full of love and abundance that it overflows naturally. It's time to see yourself clearly. It's time to stand in front of that mirror and look, not for flaws, but for beauty. The kind of beauty that doesn't need to be earned or proven. The kind of beauty that has been there all along, not what you hope to love, not what you're working on, but what is already true. Because you deserve to celebrate you. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message has touched your heart, I'd love for you to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your awakening journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that speaks to you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. I'm so glad destiny has brought you here at this exact moment, because I believe you're ready to hear this powerful truth that bridges the gap between you and your desired dream life. First, let me paint a scene for you. You're standing in front of a massive door. It's old, heavy, made of something ancient and unbreakable. On the other side of that door is everything you've ever prayed for. Every dream, every goal, every blessing you've whispered when no one was around to hear it. And right in front of you, hanging from the door, is a key. Not hidden, not out of reach. It's right there. But here's where it gets interesting. There are two types of people who approach this door. The first person sees the key but hesitates. They glance around, wondering if they're allowed to use it. They overthink. Am I ready? They ask. What if it doesn't work? They stare at the key for so long that they never actually touch it. They talk themselves out of it and eventually walk away, convincing themselves it wasn't meant for them. Then there's the second person. They see the key and they don't ask permission. They don't doubt if it's for them. They simply grab it, turn it, and walk through the door as if it was meant to open all along. Here's what I need you to know. The door was always meant for you. But it will only open for the person who moves with certainty, not doubt. So, let me ask you right now, which person are you going to be? Are you going to hesitate, question your worth, wonder if you're ready? Or are you going to grab the key, turn it, and walk through as if it's already yours? Life responds to certainty, not doubt. Your dreams, your goals, the abundance you seek, they're all on the other side of that door. But if you stand there waiting for someone to tell you you're ready, you'll be waiting forever. If you have doubt and are unsure right now, it's okay. After this message, you won't. Because today, I'm going to show you how to stop hesitating and start moving as if it's already yours. The second you do that, something shifts. Doors open. The universe listens. People lean in. Abundance appears. So, if you're ready to live your dream, stay with me. This isn't a lesson in hope or wishful thinking. This is a message about how to move with the power you already have, not waiting for permission. Ask like you know it's yours. Let me paint another simple picture. Imagine you call a restaurant and order a hamburger. You tell them exactly what you want. I'll have a hamburger, please. But just before they start making it, you call back and say, never mind. I'm not sure I want it anymore. What's going to happen? Are they going to make that hamburger? Absolutely not. No one prepares food for someone who can't decide. How many times have you done this with your dreams? How many times have you said, I want this life, only to follow it with, well, maybe not. It might be too hard. What if I'm not ready? This is the same as canceling your hamburger. When you ask for something, a dream, a goal, a vision, but you ask with doubt, you're telling the universe, actually, I'm not sure. And like the restaurant, the universe responds, okay, never mind. But here's the good part. What happens when you order with clarity? When you call and say, yes, I want it, no hesitation, no doubt. I want it and I'm ready. They make it. They start immediately. This is how the universe works. When you approach your dreams with certainty, not hesitation, things start moving behind the scenes. Suddenly, people show up, resources appear, and the how reveals itself. When you doubt, you cancel your order. When you move with faith, the process begins. Which version of you is placing the order today? The vital piece of the puzzle you've been missing. There's something amazing about how we communicate with the universe. Let me ask you, can you hear sounds, see colors and shapes, touch and feel? Do you want to hear, see and feel? Of course, but you probably haven't thought about it in a long time. Because once you have something, you forget that you once wanted it. You forget that these abilities are a privilege, a daily miracle. The same applies to your dreams. When you're constantly wanting, I want this job, this money, this success, you live in a state of lack. You're telling the universe, I don't have this, I need it. But when you live from a place of already having, everything shifts. When you live with gratitude for what you already have, your breath, your mind, your heart, your body, you send a signal of abundance. You move from I need to I am. This is the secret most miss. When you live in the energy of I already have everything I need, you unlock a frequency that attracts more. You prove you're ready to receive because you already know how to appreciate. Those who can't appreciate don't get more. But those grounded in what they have become magnets for more. So, what do you already have that you've been taking for granted? What blessings have become normal? Name them, feel them in your heart. Because if you can recognize the beauty of what you have now, you'll see more beauty appear. Don't be dependent on the outcome. Here's a powerful lesson. If you base your happiness on, I'll be happy when I get it, you've already lost. You've given your power to something outside yourself. When you need the universe to make it happen for you to feel worthy or happy, you're moving from desperation, not power. Real power is knowing you are whole right now. If you get it, great. If you don't, you're still complete. That's real power. That's when you stop chasing dreams and start attracting them. When you depend on the result, I need this or I won't be happy. You send a mixed signal. It's like saying, I'm not enough now, but I will be if you give me this. The universe responds to your state of being, not your words, plans, or hopes. How you feel and who you are now determines what you get. If you live like you are already blessed, you get more. If you live like you are incomplete, you get more reminders of that. So, how do you ask for something but not cling to it? Desire it wholeheartedly, but stay at peace if it doesn't come. Visualize it clearly. Dream vividly, but don't demand it. The moment you demand it, you tell the universe, I'm not okay without it. And that's the signal you get back. It's not about not caring. It's about trusting you'll be okay no matter what. Because when you feel whole with or without it, the universe sees you as someone who's ready. So, you know how it works. The universe is your restaurant. Your mind is the phone call. Your energy is the message. The way you ask matters. You can ask timidly and cancel the order, or you can ask with certainty, boldness, and faith. When you do, things start moving the moment you place your order. Get clear on what you're ordering. No second guesses, no doubts. Call it out loud if you have to. But once you ask, Don't call back to cancel. Don't whisper, "I'm not sure if I deserve it." Let's declare it, type it, and believe it. I am certain, I am ready, because I know you are. I know you're ready to stop whispering and start declaring. I know you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting. If you've forgotten who you are, I'm here to remind you. You are the one they feel when you walk into the room. This is your time. Place the order. Trust the process. And whatever you do, never cancel your dreams. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found value in this video, please like, share, subscribe, and continue your transformational journey by watching one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Right now, the universe is orchestrating events you can't even see, all to ensure you hear this message today. Think about that for a second. What if every pleasant and unpleasant experience, every open and closed door, was simply a signpost guiding you to this exact moment? I'm not here to play small, and neither are you. God doesn't create us that way. So, we're about to dive deep. No fluff, no fillers, just raw, soul-shaking truth. Get comfortable and be ready, because by the end of this, you may just find yourself looking at your life from a completely different vantage point. The prayer you forgot you prayed. Let me ask you this. Have you recently sent a quiet wish out into the universe? Perhaps it was during a moment of prayer, or maybe just a fleeting wish, a silent thought, a whispered hope, a cry in the shower when no one was listening. And here's the thing, God heard it. That moment wasn't random. It wasn't insignificant. Your soul yearned for something more, something bigger, something truer, and right now the answer is finding its way back to you. But here's where it gets interesting. The answer doesn't always arrive as a neatly wrapped, shiny package. No, sometimes it appears as a choice. Are you ready to choose? No, seriously. Are you ready to stay in the comfort of the familiar or step into the thrill of the unknown? Because that's what's coming next. Life is about to present you with two paths. One will feel safe and predictable, but deep down, you know it's just more of the same. The other, it'll resemble a foggy, winding path with no clear guarantees. It might not even look like a good idea at first glance, but that's precisely where the magic is concealed. Safety is a sweet lie, and you know it. Safety can feel like a cozy blanket, warm and reassuring at first, until it turns into a trap. If you're nodding right now, you know exactly what I mean. You've been here before, and you've chosen the safe route before. But this time, something within you is stirring, ready for something different. You know we call it safety, but it's not what it truly is. When we choose the easy path, it offers fleeting comfort. And then the same patterns replay endlessly. But the opposite is true when you embrace the so-called hard path. It feels daunting at first, but it's filled with wonder you never imagined. So here's the pivotal question for you right now. Will you cling to the shore of what you know, or will you bravely step into the fog, trusting that solid ground will appear beneath your feet? Your past will beckon you back, past patterns, familiar faces, and old opportunities disguised as new. They'll all resurface with one purpose, to test your resolve. And I hate to break it to you, but it's already happening. You feel it, don't you? That subtle shift in the atmosphere. It's as if you're being observed, not in a negative way, but in a let's see if they've truly leveled up way. Spoiler alert, you have. The illusion of the safe option. If you're feeling conflicted, consider this. Have you ever walked away from something you were convinced you needed, only to discover in hindsight that it was the best decision of your life? You relinquished the draining job, the stifling relationship, and what happened next? You elevated every single time. So let me be unequivocally clear. This next decision is no different. Here's the deception. The past will always project an illusion of safety compared to the uncharted unknown. But let me remind you of a crucial truth that many overlook. The past isn't safe. It's merely familiar. And familiarity isn't safety. It's a gilded cage. Familiarity is why people remain in unfulfilling jobs for a decade. It's why people endure relationships that are fine, but never truly ignite their souls. The easy path goes like this. It's choosing the comfort of staying inside, which isn't inherently bad, but you miss out on the breathtaking views from the cliff's edge. Your world shrinks. Conversations, experiences, and even your dreams turn stale. It becomes monotonous much sooner than you anticipate. But when you dare to choose the so-called hard path, here's what unfolds. Initially, you question your decision. Almost nothing is recognizable, and fear inevitably arises. Then, gradually, things and senses become increasingly familiar, and fear yields to excitement, to a sense of renewal. It feels like stepping into a completely new chapter. Everything feels vibrant, alive. And in time, you'll be profoundly grateful that you didn't settle for the easy path. The key is this. If you can withstand the initial discomfort with unwavering faith and trust, you'll unlock a dimension of life you never knew existed. You know, fear is a compass, not a barrier. It's the gatekeeper to your breakthrough, waiting to see if you possess the courage to cross its threshold. So here's the essential question for you. What's one thing in your life that feels safe, but deep down you sense it's just a replay of your past? Be raw with yourself. Name it, write it down, and don't hold back with yourself. The choice that changes everything. Here we are, at the crossroads. This is where most people falter. They reason, if I choose incorrectly, I'll ruin everything. But here's a truth that's rarely spoken. There's no such thing as a wrong choice. Even if you venture down the wrong path, it will ultimately redirect you to where you're destined to be. You can't sabotage this. If you need to hear this again, rewind. No choice you make can ever derail your destiny. The only true misstep is choosing to stand still. Life isn't about making one right decision. It's about momentum, forward motion. It's about summoning the courage to declare, I don't know where this path leads, but I'm finished circling the same old block. Every extraordinary success story begins with someone brave enough to step forward with trembling knees and sweaty palms. They acted despite their fear. Confidence isn't a necessity for action, it's the result of it. So here's the question I want to leave you pondering. If you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that you couldn't fail, what would you choose? Would you embrace the wild, unpredictable option that ignites your soul? Would you decline the familiar offer that keeps reappearing in a different guise? Would you finally choose you? The year you stop playing small. Let me tell you, in 2025, your comfort zone won't be enough for you anymore. If you sense everything is shifting, it's because it is. The old you is being released. All those survival mode habits you've accumulated over the years, they're about to be shed. This is the year you determine the kind of life you want to craft moving forward. If you desire something different, you must be different to match it. You're not just the protagonist of this story, God gives you the power to be its author, director, and producer too. Now, I want to emphasize this. If you're content with where you are right now, that's truly worth celebrating. But if something within you is still whispering that there's more, let this be your confirmation. Your life isn't destined to be fine or good enough. It's meant to be extraordinary, vibrant, limitless, and uniquely yours. But remember, this journey shouldn't involve the constant pressure of seeking the right choice, because you understand that not choosing every single opportunity doesn't mean your life is lacking or that you are incomplete. It simply means there's a vast expanse of experiences waiting to be discovered, learned from, grown from, and savored. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated with you, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos on your screen that speaks to you most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Here's a powerful reminder from Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. That's not a suggestion, it's a calling. You may not realize it yet, but the way you move through this world leaves a mark that's impossible to ignore. Think about it. Every room you've walked into has felt a shift, even if no one ever said a word. There's something undeniable about you, something that doesn't need permission to be noticed. It's not about force, and it's not about loudness. It's about the energy you carry, rare, magnetic, unforgettable. You're not just passing through this life, you're leaving echoes. And these echoes are not accidental. They are the natural result of being authentically, unapologetically you. Today, we're going to break down exactly what makes you extraordinary. Not by the standards of this world, but by the essence of who you are. You're not a fleeting presence, nor are you a shadow blending seamlessly into the backdrop. The rhythm of your existence beats at a different pace, one that catches attention without demanding it. There's a uniqueness in your essence, a singularity in the way you navigate this life. Whether you realize it or not, people remember you, not for the things you say or do, but for the way you make them feel, for the undeniable impression you leave behind. You're not here to blend in. Picture this, a dusty saloon in an old Western film. The door creaks open and in walks someone new. They don't need to say a word. The music stops, heads turn, glasses pause halfway to mouths. Everyone knows something just changed. That's you. You're not the loudest person in the room, but you are the one everyone feels. And that feeling lingers long after you've left. It's not about being the center of attention. It's about the shift you cause just by existing in a space. Maybe you've noticed it. How conversations subtly adjust when you arrive. How eyes follow you even when you're not looking. Perhaps you've even felt a subtle tension, a curiosity, in the way people gravitate toward your energy without fully understanding why. That's because you carry something unnameable, a quiet intensity that doesn't need validation. People don't just notice you, they feel you. Your presence alone disrupts the ordinary, shakes the status quo. It's as if the universe whispers to everyone around you, pay attention, this person is different. And different is something the world can't help but recognize, even if it doesn't always know how to handle it. There's a quiet defiance in your being, a refusal to conform to the mold others try to place you in. You're not just another face in the crowd, and deep down you've always known that. Here's the truth. You're not built to fit in. You never were. You weren't made to be one of them. You feel it, don't you? That deep restlessness when you try to shrink yourself, that nagging pull to rise, to step up, to stand out, not for attention, but because it's who you are. And no amount of dimming your light will ever let you hide. You weren't meant to blend in, you were meant to break through. So let me ask you, why are you letting people who don't understand your brilliance make you question it? You're here to stand tall, to own your space unapologetically. The world doesn't need another carbon copy. It needs you, your voice, your vision, your unmatched essence. The allure you didn't ask for. There's an allure about you, an intangible quality that draws people in without effort. It's not something you've cultivated intentionally, and perhaps that's what makes it so potent. You might not see it, but others do. When you walk in, something shifts. You don't need flashing lights or red carpets. Real life is your stage, and you turn the ordinary into extraordinary without even trying. Have you ever noticed how people talk about you when you're not around? How your name lingers in conversations like an echo they can't quite let go of. You've probably heard stories about yourself, exaggerated or otherwise, as people try to capture the essence of who you are in words. Some try to emulate your style, your demeanor, even your quirks, hoping to borrow just a fraction of the magic you exude effortlessly. Let's be real. Some admire you. Others envy you. But one thing's for sure, no one forgets you. You don't leave people neutral. You leave them wondering. They wonder what drives you, what dreams fuel you, and what it's like to be in your orbit for more than just a fleeting moment. You're not just someone people know, you're someone they remember. And that's a rare kind of power. But it's not about power in the traditional sense. It's about the way you make people feel. You inspire admiration because you remind others of what's possible when you're authentic and fearless. Your presence doesn't demand attention, it commands it. And here's the most fascinating part. Half the time, you're not even aware of it. That's the beauty of your allure. It's natural, unforced, and undeniably magnetic. What happens when they lose you? Here's something most people will never admit. Losing someone like you hurts. Not immediately maybe, but it catches up with them. The ones who mistreated you, undervalued you, or took you for granted. They'll feel it. They'll replay your kindness, your energy, and the light you brought into their lives. And they'll realize, far too late, that people like you don't come around twice. You're not like the rest. You're not easily replaced. And here's why. When you care deeply. You lift people. You leave spaces brighter than you found them. You show up with sincerity and warmth in a world that's too often cold and indifferent. So, when someone loses you, it feels like losing a once-in-a-lifetime experience. They look back and wonder how they let someone so rare slip through their fingers. That's not pride talking. That's reality. But here's the part you need to remember. It's not your job to make them see your value. It's not your responsibility to keep proving yourself to people who are blind to your worth. Some chapters close not because you failed, but because you've outgrown the space, and that's okay. Not everyone is meant to be part of your journey forever. The ones who truly see you, who truly value you, will make sure you never feel the need to shrink yourself again. So let go of the ones who didn't understand your worth. They were never meant to stay. Keep moving forward. The best is yet to come. The unstoppable future that awaits you. You're not done yet, not even close. The best parts of your story haven't even been written. There are people out there, people you haven't met yet, who are waiting for you. waiting for the light you bring, waiting for the way you'll shift their perspective and change their lives. Think about it. Every experience you've had up until now has prepared you for this moment. The highs, the lows, the heartbreaks, and the victories. They've all shaped you into someone untouchable. You're rising, and the ones who didn't see your worth, they'll be left watching, unable to catch up. What's next for you isn't just a new chapter, it's a whole new book. The kind of story people talk about for years. The kind of journey that leaves a legacy. Don't let comfort slow you down. Don't let fear keep you small. You've already proven you can thrive where others would falter. So let me ask you, where are you headed? What's the dream you've been carrying but haven't yet dared to chase? Because you're capable of so much more than you think. The only thing standing between you and that extraordinary future is the courage to step into it. Take the leap. You're ready. The world needs you. Let this be your reminder. You are not ordinary. You are not forgettable. You are the kind of person people remember, whether they admit it or not. Your energy is rare, your presence is powerful, and your story is still unfolding. The world needs your magic, your light, and your energy more than you know. So, rise, shine, be unapologetically you. This is your moment. This is your time. Those who doubted you, let them watch. Those who underestimated you, let them regret it. Keep going, keep growing, and above all, keep being you. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Imagine a silent volcano. For years it sits dormant, unassuming, a gentle slope on the landscape. People build their lives around it, oblivious to the molten fury churning beneath the surface. Then, one day, boom, an eruption of unimaginable force. That, my friend, is you. Your quiet season is over. For too long, you've dimmed your light, played small, faded into the background. You've politely declined the spotlight, convinced yourself that quiet observation was your destiny. Perhaps you've even found a strange comfort in anonymity, a safe harbor from the storms of judgment. But within you, a volcano has been brewing, a volcano of untapped potential, unexpressed creativity, and unyielding power. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about unleashing the authentic, magnificent being you were always meant to be. Picture a deep-sea creature, bioluminescent and breathtaking, thriving in the crushing darkness of the ocean floor. It doesn't apologize for its brilliance. It simply is. That's the level of unapologetic existence we're talking about. Your quiet wasn't humility, it was a withholding of something the world needs. Imagine possessing a rare, ancient instrument capable of producing sounds that can heal and inspire, yet leaving it locked away in a dusty attic. What a tragedy that would be. Consider this. What if the very thing you've been hiding is the precise solution someone else has been praying for? What if your distinct perspective, your extraordinary talent, your specific experience is the key to unlocking someone else's potential? Let me ask you this. Have you ever watched a time-lapse video of a flower blooming? From a tightly closed bud to a vibrant open blossom, it's a slow, almost imperceptible transformation. But the force driving that change is immense. It's the same force that's been working within you, preparing you for this moment. You are not a shrinking violet. You are a super bloom about to explode onto the scene. You are not defined by your past quietness, but by the seismic shift that is happening right now. This is not a gentle awakening. This is a full-blown eruption. This isn't about seeking validation or external applause. It's about aligning with your divine purpose, stepping into the fullness of who you are. Envision a master sculptor who has spent years meticulously crafting a masterpiece, carefully chipping away at the excess stone to reveal the breathtaking form within. The unveiling isn't for the sculptor's ego, it's for the world to witness the beauty that was always there, waiting to be revealed. That's what God is doing with you. He's removing the layers of self-doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs that have kept you hidden. He's preparing you for your grand entrance. It's time to trade whispers for roars. Let your voice resonate with the power and conviction it deserves. Picture a conductor leading an orchestra. Every instrument plays a vital role, but it's the conductor who brings harmony to the chaos, shaping the music into a symphony of breathtaking beauty. You are the conductor of your own life, and it's time to lead your orchestra with confidence and passion. This eruption within you, this release of your true self, is a symphony waiting to be played. And this is a season of profound transformation, a metamorphosis from the caterpillar of quietude to the butterfly of boundless potential. But metamorphosis isn't comfortable. It's a messy, transformative process that requires shedding old skins and embracing the unknown. Envision a blacksmith forging a sword. The raw metal is heated in a fiery furnace, hammered relentlessly, and plunged into cold water to temper its strength. Just as the volcano's eruption reshapes the landscape, this forging process is reshaping you, preparing you for the powerful impact you are destined to make. Recognize that your past experiences, even the painful ones, have shaped you, molded you, and equipped you for this very moment. They are not burdens to carry. They are badges of honor, testaments to your resilience and strength. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about taking small, courageous steps every day, pushing beyond your comfort zone and embracing the beautiful messiness of growth. Suppose a tightrope walker high above the ground. Every step requires focus, balance, and unwavering trust in their ability to navigate the precarious path. You are on a tightrope now, walking towards your destiny. There will be wobbles, there will be moments of doubt, but you have the strength, the balance, and the divine guidance to reach the other side. This is your time to shine. This is your time to rise. This is your time to become everything you were created to be. What step will you take today to move closer to your destiny? What fear will you confront? What limiting belief will you shatter? This isn't about a fleeting moment of recognition. It's about creating a lasting legacy. It's about leaving your unique mark on the world, contributing your gifts, and inspiring others to do the same. Let's consider a ripple effect. A single pebble dropped into a still pond creates waves that expand outward, touching every corner of the water. Your actions, your words, your very presence have the power to create a similar ripple effect, impacting lives in ways you may never even imagine. This is not about seeking fame or fortune. It's about living a life of purpose, a life of meaning, a life that makes a difference. This eruption is not just for you, it's for the world. Recognize that your gifts are not just for you, they are for the world. They are meant to be shared, to uplift, inspire, and empower others. Imagine a vast, intricate tapestry woven from countless threads of different colors and textures. Each thread plays a vital role in creating the overall beauty and complexity of the tapestry. You are one of those threads, distinct and essential, contributing your own pattern to the grand design. Embrace your individuality, your distinct perspective, your unique talents, and weave them into the fabric of the world. This isn't about competing with others. It's about collaborating, supporting, and celebrating each other's successes. Picture a flock of birds flying in formation. They work together, sharing the burden of flight, taking turns leading the way, and supporting each other through turbulent winds. You are part of a divine flock, a community of like-minded individuals rising together, supporting each other and amplifying each other's voices. Recognize that your success is not diminished by the success of others, it is enhanced by it. When you lift others up, you lift yourself up. When you celebrate others' victories, you create space for your own. You are not alone on this journey. You are surrounded by a community of support, a network of divine connections that guide you, encourage you, and celebrate you every step of the way. Are you ready to embrace the power of community? Soar with your flock. This is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about creating the moment. It's about taking action, stepping out in faith, and trusting that you have everything you need to succeed. Suppose a ship setting sail on a vast ocean. The captain doesn't wait for calm seas and perfect weather. They navigate through storms, adjust their course as needed, and trust in their ability to reach their destination. You are the captain of your own ship, and it's time to set sail. There will be challenges, there will be obstacles, but you have the strength, the resilience, and the divine guidance to navigate any storm. Trust your intuition, follow your heart, and take bold action towards your dreams. Recognize that you are not defined by your circumstances. You are defined by your choices. You have the power to create your own reality, to manifest your desires, and to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. What action will you take today to set your ship in motion? What course will you chart towards your destiny? So, my friend, your quiet season is unequivocally over. The volcano has erupted, the masterpiece has been unveiled, the symphony has begun. This is your time to shine. This is your time to rise. This is your time to become everything you were created to be. Remember, the world is waiting for you. Your gifts, your talents, your unique perspective are needed now more than ever. Don't hold back. Don't dim your light. Don't play small. Step into your power, embrace your purpose, and unleash the magnificent being within. Just as that silent volcano held within it the power to reshape the landscape, you hold within you the power to reshape the world around you. Go forth and ignite it. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated with you, please like and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your miraculous journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that speaks to you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Right now, unseen forces are standing beside you, waiting for you to recognize the power that has always been within you. This isn't just any moment. This is a defining one. It's not by chance that you're here, listening to this message. Look at history's great leaders. Their path wasn't smooth. They didn't follow trends. They carved their own way. You're being asked to do the same. But here's the truth. Carving your own path isn't for the faint of heart. It's not about doing what's popular. It's about doing what's purposeful. It's about walking into places others avoid, confronting challenges head-on, and knowing that your steps are guided by something much greater than human logic. But before we dive in, I want you to hear this truth straight from Scripture. Psalm 139 verse 16 says, "Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." Think about that for a second. Every single day of your life, every challenge, every triumph, every shift was already known by God. Nothing about your journey is random. Even when it feels like you're lost, God already saw this moment. This is a message of assurance. God is not guessing about your life. He already knows the path. In moments of doubt, remember that nothing takes him by surprise. Your path is unique, and the reason it feels different is because you're walking in alignment with something much greater than yourself. You're walking on a divine path, a path that was written before you were even born. Let that sink in. Every obstacle, every delay, every so-called setback is already accounted for. Let's tap into something extraordinary, a revelation of who you truly are. You're not just someone trying to get through life. You're being called. You are one of the anointed. And when you grasp this, everything changes. We'll break down the signs, the whispers from God, and the undeniable evidence that your destiny is shifting into focus. If you've been feeling restless, uncertain, or even a little afraid, that's good. It means you're on the edge of something magnificent. Do you feel it? That internal stirring, that unease, that sense that something big is on the horizon? That's not anxiety. That's the call to greatness. Stick with me to the end, because this message isn't just another reminder. It's a moment of awakening. You may find yourself coming back to this message more than once, and that's okay. Each time you do, it will reveal more of what it truly means for you. This one is important, so make sure to like the video and share it to reach other chosen ones who may need to hear this. Sometimes all it takes is one message to shift a person's entire perspective. So get comfortable, be open, and let's begin. The whispers you can no longer ignore. Have you ever noticed those moments where your heart knows something long before your mind does? That quiet, inner voice that speaks to you in stillness? It's not random. It's not just thoughts. It's God's guidance calling you. You're being activated. John 10, verse 27 says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me." That voice you hear isn't just intuition. It's God calling you to step forward. Sometimes it comes as an idea, a dream, or a feeling that just won't go away. And guess what? That's how it's supposed to be. God speaks to us in subtle ways, urging us toward paths we didn't even know we were prepared for. This is the beauty of God's voice. It doesn't shout. It whispers. This is where most people stop. They doubt it. They overthink it. But you are being called to trust. Why? Because something greater is trying to align with you. Imagine standing at the edge of a forest trail. It's foggy. You can't see the end of the path, but something inside you knows you're meant to walk it. That is the feeling right now. But here's the secret. The trail clears as you walk. Every step you take in faith reveals more of the path. You may not see 20 steps ahead, but you will see the next step, and that's all you need. This isn't about hoping something will happen. It's about knowing it's already happening. The whispers aren't random. They're tailored just for you. It's not about seeking confirmation from others, because their path isn't yours. Your calling is personal. handcrafted by God. If God wanted them to see it, He would have shown them. But He didn't. He showed you. If you've been seeing numbers repeat, if you've felt strange coincidences lining up, or if you've experienced sudden bursts of insight, that is the call. Stop questioning it. You're being prepared for something much greater than you realize. Trust that whisper. Trust that feeling. It's leading you somewhere beautiful. The signs aren't random. They're markers on your path, placed there by God Himself. The test of courage. Why you can't turn back now. Now you've felt it. The fear, the doubt, the what if it doesn't work out thoughts. Let me be the one to tell you that fear is not a sign to stop. It's the greatest sign to keep going. Fear wouldn't show up if you weren't on the edge of something significant. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. Every person called to greatness faces this exact moment. The voice of fear will tell you, you're not ready. But here's the truth. You are ready. You've already been through too much to stop now. Think of the lioness. She doesn't wait for the perfect moment. She doesn't look for the approval of the herd. She knows. The lioness moves with certainty because she trusts her instincts. And that's you. God gave you instincts for a reason. Your intuition is a tool, not a flaw. Right now, it might feel like you're putting in effort, but seeing no results. This is the energy of planting seeds and waiting for the harvest. You might be tempted to walk away, but understand this. The moment before your breakthrough is when doubt speaks the loudest. There are people around you who won't understand your moves. Some will think you're wasting time or making poor choices, but they don't see what God has placed inside of you. They're not meant to see it. This path isn't for them, it's for you. No one sees the lioness training her cubs in the wild. No one witnesses her patience, her strategy. But when she roars, the entire jungle takes notice. You are stepping into this moment. No one needs to get it but you. This is why it takes courage. Because it's a solo journey. But know this, you're not walking alone. God is walking with you. So keep watering your seeds, keep taking the next step, and do it even if you're afraid. The enemy's biggest trick is to make you think the delay is a denial. But a seed grows under the surface before it ever sprouts. You are the seed that's about to break through. Don't stop now. Answering the call, the anointed always lead. If you've felt unsure of your place in this world, I have news for you. You weren't made to fit in. You were crafted to stand out. You weren't created to blend in with the masses. Every leader feels isolated at first. Every chosen one feels the sting of not being understood. But guess what? That is the calling. You're not here to follow. You're here to lead. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs you in your truest form. But here's the twist. The enemy will use distractions, doubts, and even people closest to you to pull you off course. Stay alert. It's not personal. It's spiritual. Not everyone can recognize an anointed one when they see one. The very fact that you're misunderstood is proof that you're set apart. Listen, you've been equipped with gifts, your intuition, your vision, your ability to sense things others can't. Those are not flaws, they're tools. Every anointed one is given tools for the mission. When you rise, others rise too. Your courage will inspire them to believe in their own potential. Your light will remind them of their own light. This is why God needs you to stand tall. The mission isn't just for you. It's for every person you're destined to touch. Breathe that in for a moment. You are the anointed one. The whispers you hear aren't random. The courage you need is already inside of you. And the call you feel, it's real. God's timing is never wrong. Walk boldly, knowing He's lighting the way. If this message touched your spirit and you feel led to support its reach, you can tap the thanks button below. Every action of faith carries a ripple effect, and your support helps this message find other chosen ones who need it most. Stay blessed, stay faithful, and remember, you were chosen for this moment. Thank you for staying with me till the end. If this message resonated with you, remember to like the video, subscribe, and join this beautiful community.